I am so excited and a little bit awestruck to try to bring in our next guest here on the MegaCast. Hollis Jordan joining us on the MegaCast. Of course, he is R&B and B and a pop singer and a producer and your everything music is about. It is so great having you. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
You just look so like cool. Like there's just coolness vibing off of you through the TV screen.
Also, it worked. Trying something new today.
You know what? It's so great having you. And I know that you have a new project that we have you on the show to talk about. But before we get there, for so many of us, music is really, soothes our soul. And over this past year, we haven't been able to enjoy live music. Tell us what it's been like for you, someone in the music scene. What's this past year been like for you?
Oh, it's been extremely frustrating. But at the same time, I do understand, the situation that, that we're going through. So, but yeah, I would be out, performing every weekend, traveling and, you know, when the pandemic hit, it was kind of like, whoa, it was no warning, no preparation, none of that. So we kind of had to just figure out how to get through this.
That two
So,
week pause, remember that?
right, it was crazy. So I kind of just tried to, be creative. And what I started doing was going, outside downtown Detroit, Greektown, and just singing for the people, the little people that were out there, and kind of created a little thing, so got a couple followers off of that, and just tried to translate that over to what we were already trying to do. And so far it was a pretty good move.
Where does your music come from?
It's a great question. um I don't know, it comes from above. No, that's cliche.
Actually, it sounded good. It's a nice
Oh, okay.
soundbite.
Okay, we're gonna keep that
So
then.
I come from a family of nine, and all my brothers and sisters are extremely musically talented, except for my twin sister and I, and we're number eight and nine. So we're like, well, it's because they sucked up all the talent before we came. And so for someone that has no musical talent that grew up in a family of musicians, we're so envious because it really is like a part of who you are.
Yeah, definitely. See, I grew up in a family, my family was very musically inclined. My mom was a singer, my sister was a singer, my brother was a producer, and I was just a little kid, didn't really have anything going on. Um, they were really my influence. My mom really wanted me to do this. It kind of sounds a little crazy, but she had a dream once upon a time for herself. And I guess when she saw that I, kind of had the bug for it, she really invested a lot of time and money, energy into seeing, that this was successful. Of course, I didn't feel like I was forced or, pressured into doing it. I fell in love with it, grew a strong passion for it. And I told her, this is what I want to do with my life. I love music. And she supported it.
But you are incredibly talented. But what I love about this is while you grew up in that, we know other people sit on the sidelines and they dream about becoming a part of the music industry, but they don't know how to get there. And we also know there are so many other facets of the music industry other than just being in front of a mic or in front of a crowd. And so now you're starting up your new center, that your Center for Entertainment and Media. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I had this dream for so long. And this is something that I used to always tell everybody. And one day I'm going to do this. I'm going to give back to the community. I'm going to start a program and just give our community what I feel like I didn't have growing up. So 5 years of development. This year I was finally able to secure the property, which is a blessing. And so yeah, it's called the Hollis Jordan Center for Entertainment and Media. We're opening up in East Point. And yeah, so we're going to have a plethora of programs. We have audio engineering programs. We have music production programs, video production, photography. I mean, we teach everything in regards to entertainment and media. We have a broadcasting program, and then also I just got a call from some people the other day who want to partner with me and start actually, teaching trades. So not only will you be able to pursue your passion and your dream, but you'll also have skills, to fall back on a plan B. If you want to be a plumber, electrician, you'll have these skills along with being able to pursue your dreams.
So with that, again, we're talking with Hollis Jordan. He, of course, is an amazing R&B singer, but also is developing the Hollis Jordan Entertainment and Media Center. And how is this going to work? Are you looking for a certain age group, or is it really going to be open to anyone who's interested?
Oh, absolutely. At first, we were trying to figure that part out. Like, okay, should we do small kids, teenagers, adults? But I figure everybody should be. This opportunity should be available to everyone who wants to do it. Children, teens, adults. So we're going to open the program for everyone to be able to join.
I love that you're doing that. And I will say, I remember, working in the news media, and every time we would be out in the field, I had some photographers that I work with that anytime a little kid came up and they were interested, he'd be like, come into the truck, like, the live truck. And he'd be like, no, what shot do you think? Push that button, push that button, push that button. He's like, you just never know if that one little interaction could spark the next generation of videographers or news reporters or news producers, whatever it takes, because it starts somewhere and it could be that one interaction and you could be that link. And what do you hope that this does for the community long term?
Well, I believe that we have to instill in our young people first, work ethic, um, the importance of understanding how life really works and preparing for your future. So there's so many different things that these kids can learn from this program. Now I'm not necessarily an expert in the broadcasting and media area, but music, oh, I'll come in and I'm going to show you some things, and not just about the creative part, but more so the business, because a lot of our people, they don't really understand how the business works. So that's one thing that we really want to, kind of like focus on and make sure that these people get this information. It's going to be really fun.
Yeah, because business, that's opportunity.
Exactly, exactly. And not only to apply it to the entertainment business, you could use these skills in any business, whatever business you want to create. We're going to bring in some of the most professional people in those areas to teach you what you need to know.
Hey, if I can ask you too, Hollis, because I think I saw on the press release that you're going to be adding like a podcast studio, because we know podcasting right now is it's on fire.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I'm actually going to be. We're talking about creating a show for me, but yeah, we're gonna have a podcast studio. Um, I'm not 100% informed on how everything works, but I do know I can talk a little bit. I'm trying to be like you.
See, Hollis, this is how it works, really. Like you're the face of the project, but you bring
Mhm.
in the experts behind you to
Exactly.
actually make it happen. Because one thing that we do know is there's always someone out there that's smarter than us. We have our area of expertise, they have their area of expertise, and you bring it all together
That's
and
right.
you make a great product. But in this case, you're bringing up an entire community. Do you feel a little bit of pressure, though, in doing this project?
I kind of do. I kind of do, but I think it's good pressure. I can definitely handle it. Most of my career, I've had pressure on me, to be the best, obviously, and a bunch of other things. But I think I can handle the pressure. I'm really, really, connected to this. So it means a lot to me. So I'm willing to put in a lot of work to make sure that this is successful. Of course, I'm traveling now, things are opening back up. So I'm super busy. So I want to make sure that I'm as, hands-on as possible. But the people that I have in place, great people. And they're located here right in Michigan. So Michigan born people. Yeah.
There you go. And how important, though, is it for you to do this here where you grew up?
It's very important. It's very important. We had Motown. And I feel like, I didn't get a chance to experience that particular era. You hear so many great stories about it, and obviously it's a huge legacy here in Detroit. So I kind of wanted to bring that back. I wanted to bring that sort of, like I said, legacy back here to Detroit, and just get back to the community.
Ellis or Hollis Jordan with us here again on the MegaCast. He's with the Hollis Jordan Entertainment and Media Center, but of course is a very well-known R&B singer as well. And with that, Hollis, the one thing that you did mention is you talked about the work ethic. People see people such as yourself, and they only see the one facet, but there was a lot of hard work and a lot of time and energy that went into getting you to the level that you are, and talking about the work ethic, but also the journey, because you need to experience the journey to get to the top. And what advice would you give to anyone who is, thinking about going into the music industry? Maybe not just as a performer, if they're untalented, such as myself, but just want to be around the talent.
Yeah, well, the thing is, and I have conversations with different artists every single day about this exact thing. For a long time, I had a certain mindset, and I figure, I'm good. I feel like I'm good at what I do. Someone will come find me one day and give me an opportunity. And yeah, so 10 years later, that never happened. So it never happened. So what I
What, you
kind
weren't
of
an overnight success? Come on. You didn't just, wake up and YouTube made you a star?
no, it doesn't happen that way.
Instagram, you weren't an influencer the moment you made your account?
No, yeah, yeah. So that's the harsh reality. Yeah, it doesn't happen that way. You got to work really hard. But I changed my mindset. I changed my mindset, and I realized if I want it, I have to go and get it. I can't sit around and wait for someone or something to happen. So yeah, I changed my mindset, and I realized that okay, I started studying people who are already successful. What do they do on a daily basis? How did they get where they are? So I studied those people, and I took bits and pieces and kind of like crafted it into my career, into my life. And yeah, it really just boils down to hard work and being willing and ready. So yeah, this weekend I had a pretty busy weekend. I went to Mackinac Island to do a performance. With the rainstorm, it was terrible. So it was a real journey to do that. Now, most people would have said, okay, this is hard work. I give up. I don't want to do anything tomorrow. But I had to get right back up. Then, like the same day I came back, which was Sunday, 2 hours later, go do another concert, and then come here today, do an interview. Then tomorrow, do an interview. It's a lot of work, but I enjoy what I do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's you gotta work hard.
Well, we're not only lucky to have you providing the music that you do, but I love that you are recognizing the commitment to the community to bring the community with you as well as you continue to rise. So tell us more about the new media center. How can people get information? How can they sign up? What's the target date?
Yeah, so we're expected to be open by the end of July. We don't have a specific date. We're also developing a website. But for now, if you want to stay updated, you can follow me on my social media platforms at Hollis Jordan, HOLLIS JORDAN. And I'm pretty active on there. So always giving new information. And also a lot of people have been asking how they can be a part of it, how they can donate. Right now we have a way you can do that. You can send whatever you want to our Cash App, which is $ Big Boy Studios. But yeah, end of July we are planning to open, and yeah,
And you said it's going to be at East Point?
it's gonna be in East Point.
Okay,
Yes.
that's great. Hey, I thought it was cute that you actually had to spell your name. We all know who you are.
Well, you never know. You never know. There might be somebody out there under a rock that hasn't heard of me. So
Well, the beautiful thing is, though, thank you for recognizing this and bringing our community along on the ride and letting people recognize that their dream is possible And there are ways that you can get involved, and that could be just through that one interaction, that one program. So it's great to have you, and I'm sure that so many more people, as you continue on this journey, are going to want to be a part of it and bring their expertise along as well. So thank you again for your time. And what big shows do you have coming up? Anything local?
Yeah, I have a show coming up on July 17th. Once again, if you want the information for that, I have information on my Instagram page. And then also, I just want to let everybody know, people have been waiting for new music. I have a new single out. It's called Party. It's available on all platforms, written and produced by myself. So hope you guys like that. And Ronnie, again, I'm so grateful to be on the platform. I appreciate you so much.
No, we appreciate you, and we wish you the best of luck, and a happy summer to you as well, and best of luck on the opening of the center.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.